What's up, movie lovers, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. Time for another Quickie, and just updating you on another movie haul that I had recently that I got a lot of great stuff, so let's get right into it, shall we? First up is a really amazing film that I watched a long time ago when I was a young man. And I revisited it last week, and I absolutely fell in love with it. I remembered how fun and awesome the film is. And the movie I'm talking about is Class of 1999. And strangely enough, I am the class of 1999. I graduated high school in 99, and it was nothing like this film. But Vestron Video put this baby out. Really amazing work they always do on their transfers and just the artwork and all that stuff. Really cool stuff. But yeah, Mark Lester directed this bad boy, and it's pretty much just the world's a shit show, and teens are out of control, and this high school decides to open up and bring 3 androids in as teachers, and the androids go haywire and just go a little bit above and beyond their discipline and just start killing kids off, and the local gangs in the school decide to take it into their own hands to take down the androids. It's just a really fun film, really out there. Great cast with Malcolm McDowell as the principal. Stacy Keach is the guy who's running the program of the androids, the military program, and I can't remember the name of the one chick that's in here, but she's like my 80s crush. She plays the daughter of the principal, and she's amazing. She's in Fright Night 2. The name escapes me, but she is awesome. But let's keep moving on to the next one. But I'm really glad to have that in the collection. I've never owned it before, ever, so great to have it on Blu-ray. And Vestron, amazing job on it. But let's move on to a different kind of flavor. A giallo flick. One that was a first-time watch for me last month after purchasing this baby, and it's awesome. It is The Iguana with the Tongue of Fire. And really, really cool, classy giallo flick. Really takes his time, has a really great mystery behind it. The characters are really intriguing. It's just everything across the board. Really great style to it. Amazing film. And this is Arrow released this baby. Looks great. Yeah, it's really one of those ones that not a lot of people talk about, but really should check it out. Ricardo Freda directed this one. Not too familiar with any of his other works, but does an amazing job on this flick. A really great Italian thriller. Just amazing. Really good score. Cast, like I said, and the kills are really, really brutal. So really, really great film. Definitely check this one out if you're a fan of giallo films. Really great stuff. Well, let's keep moving on to this baby. I actually just did a review a little bit ago on this one, a video review that you guys will see probably a week from now. But the movie I'm talking about is Zombie Island Massacre. And it's outrageous. It's an outrageous film. Pretty much just centers around a bunch of people vacationing in the Caribbean. They go on a tour to a voodoo ceremony and then just end up getting killed off one by one in the jungles. And I just don't want to burst anyone's bubble, but just be warned, it's not a zombie film. There's not armies of zombies attacking these people. It's more of a slasher flick, but it is damn enjoyable for being misleading in the title. But really fun. The characters are wild. I'll get more in depth in the actual review later on in the week. But fun stuff. Vinegar Syndrome put this guy out, and really good transfer for such a obscure and little known film. And I mean, you can say it's a shitty film, but it's fun. It's entertaining. It's fun. I love it. I love it. But definitely, if you like kind of weird, schlocky kind of B-movie slashers, this one will be right up your alley. So definitely check that out if it sounds cool to you. And stay tuned for the review. But next up is a fun 80s kind of action film starring Rutger Hauer. And it's fun and silly. It's Blind Fury. And this is on, I believe it's Mill Creek's kind of retro releases where they kind of look like VHS tapes. But I picked this one up for really cheap. I don't know if I've ever actually seen this one before buying it and then watching it. But I watched it recently and really loved it. It's corny in parts, but it's just fun overall. It's a typical 80s action film. Kind of silly in parts. Action's decent enough. Rutger Hauer does amazing as the blind kind of samurai dude with the sword. He does comedy timing and everything is well done. It's just fun. It's silly, harmless fun. But really, I really enjoyed it when I watched it, and really glad it's in the collection for being a silly 80s film. But let's move on to another giallo film in the mix. This one's an Umberto Lenzi film, and it is 7 Bloodstained Orchids. It's another giallo that I've never seen until recently. It's always been on my list of ones to watch, but never got around to it until this week. Code Red put this one out, and it goes out of print so quickly, so I'm glad I was able to pick this one up. But yeah, pretty much centers around a couple that are pretty much stalked by a killer, and the killer kills all these people that were in a hotel at a certain time years ago. And so it's kind of like a mystery of find out why all these people are getting knocked off and who the killer is. And it's actually really, really well done. Very mysterious. Marissa Mel and Antonio Sabato star in the film as he's the main dude in it. But he's pretty much takes on the detective role kind of, and he's kind of unraveling the mystery, but he does an amazing job. I don't think I've seen him in any other films, but does an amazing job in this one. And I always love Umberto Lenzi's stuff, and this is one of his best giallo films. So definitely check this one out if you're a fan of him, or if you love giallo films in general. Really great style this one. Music's amazing. Just the overall look of the film is slick, so definitely check this one out. Next up is an obscure oddity that not a lot of people talk about, but it's probably one of my favorite films. It's Messiah of Evil. And really amazing stuff. I believe I did a video review of this years and years and years ago when the channel was when I was first doing video reviews. So definitely check that one out. Artistically beautiful, really creepy, unsettling. Atmosphere is to die for. The story is very surreal and strange. It borders on a zombie film, but it's really not anything like that. Really great film, Messiah of Evil. Code Red, another one that Code Red put out. This one's out of print and goes for a pretty penny. But I needed to upgrade my DVD version to a Blu-ray because, like I said, it's one of my favorite films. And nobody talks about this film, really. But you really should check it out if you like just weird, artistic, obscure kind of films. I don't really know how to describe it. It really has no genre. It's just a kind of its own little beast. But Messiah of Evil, love it. But let's move on to something completely different. A Mexican luchador film. And this one's weird. I love Santo films, and this is Santo. The title is Santo and the Treasure of Dracula, the Sexy Vampire Version. VCI put this one out, and it's kind of a mixed bag because the film looks amazing. They cleaned it up. It looks beautiful. But my beef is that there's no Spanish audio track on here. It's an English dub, and I don't mind English dubs, but this English dub was noticeably done in the recent present. It wasn't done around the time of this, and you can just tell something's off with the audio. Like every time an audio line comes up, the music mutes and down. So it's like it's totally quiet when they're talking, and then when they stop talking, the music comes back. It's a hack kind of job, and I was kind of disappointed, but it's nice to have the film and to actually see it because it really is insane, but I could have done without the English dub by modern people. It's just, you can tell it's not from when it was originally made or even close to when it was originally made. And it does take away from the film. But I own a lot of Santo films. Really glad to have this one in the collection. Just wish they didn't have that audio issue. And just makes me hesitant to buy another kind of VCI foreign film like this unless they have an original audio track or something like that. But nice to have in the collection nonetheless. Next up is, well, this is a modern horror sci-fi film by David Cronenberg's son. What's that son's name? Brandon Cronenberg. It's Possessor. And I pretty much just saw this at Best Buy and picked it up because I heard it was hard to come by, but I think it's the uncut version that's hard to come by. I got the regular version. I don't really care. You know, I just wanted to see the weird film. I'm a fan of Cronenberg and his body horror. Looks like the son is picking up where his dad is famous for. And looks like a really interesting film. Just love that kind of sci-fi horror body film kind of genre. And the whole premise sounds kind of cool. The people kind of jacking into people's bodies to commit crimes. And I really don't know too much because I kind of stayed away from it. I want to kind of be surprised when I finally watch it. But Possessor. Don't really have much to say about it. Looks cool though. But last but definitely not least is a 20 film set that I picked up from Mill Creek. I actually got it in the deep discount debacle of last month where everyone was trying to get this box set for dirt cheap. Let's just show it. It's Hammer. Hammer Films, 20 film, the Ultimate Collection box set on Blu-ray. Yeah, everyone was trying to get this. It was down to 15 bucks, I think it was. And then it went down even further. And, well, the debacle is a shitload of people ordered it and a shitload of people got their orders canceled. And everyone was up in arms. And it was the story of the week on Facebook and all those social media sites. But I was able to snag it. I think I snagged it for 15 bucks. I can't really remember now. But a really great set. I own a lot of these ones on DVD. I own I think almost all of them on DVD and a few on Blu-ray. So this is across the board, just kind of upgrades my whole collection of Hammer films. And this is just across the board. It's horror, sci-fi, drama, thrillers. But all the films in it are The Revenge of Frankenstein, The Curse of the Mummy's Tomb, These Are the Damned, The Two Faces of Dr. Jekyll, The Old Dark House, The Gorgon, great one, Cash on Demand, The Snorkel, Maniac, Die, My Darlings, Stop Me Before I Kill, Never Take Candy from a Stranger, Scream of Fear, The Stranglers of Bombay, The Terrors of the Tongs, The Pirates of Blood River, Sword of Sherwood Forest, The Camp on Blood Island, Yesterday's Enemy, and Creatures the World Forgot. So that is the 20 films in this set. I've watched a few of them already. Yep, I love them. Looks great. I haven't really checked out any of the special features, but I love the box set. It really comes in this cool kind of like container here, or case. And they're kind of all just thrown in there, so good enough. And it's just nice to have more Hammer films, especially on Blu-ray. I've been slowly but surely upgrading all my Hammer films. I got the Hammer box set from UK up there, but I think a few of these are covered on here, but really not all of them. So there's a lot of Hammer films to collect, but got this in the collection. But guys, I think that's it for this little update on my movie haul. New additions to the collection and more to come, so stay tuned for another video. But guys, hope you enjoyed that. If you like what I'm doing here, if you do, like and subscribe. And if you have time, leave a comment below because I'd love to hear from you. But until then, I will see you all at the next movie review or the next time I get in front of a camera and talk about movies. But stay out of trouble, guys. Take care, and I'll see you later. Later.